Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's National Kids Fest at Silver Dollar City, and it's happening now through July 24th. Right now, you can see Nic Wallenda's Zircus at the Opera House, and you will be stunned by the talented performers, as well as the 7th-generation circus royalty, Nic Wallenda. Take a look.
Am I a kid?
Yes. I'm here at Silver Dollar City, where I have just seen Nic Wallenda's Zircus. Oh my goodness, I am stunned and mesmerized and inspired. This is Nic. You may have seen him on a high wire over the Grand Canyon or Niagara Falls, and now you get to see him in Branson. It's so great to meet you.
It's great to meet you as well.
It's a beautiful performance, guys, and you're with your family as well.
That's right, always. In fact, my family started performing in the 1780s, and we've performed together ever since then.
We got to see your mom perform today. This was kind of just off the cuff.
Yeah, that's right. It was a special evening for sure. My mom is in town visiting, and she loves performing. It was just a great opportunity.
You know you're going to have to take her on the road with you now.
I know that I'm going to have to take her on the road, and that might be a truer statement than you know.
Okay, so many beautiful parts of the show. We were talking earlier, the chandelier is what you called it. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so my wife has created and choreographed this beautiful act with Daniela, who's another performer that she sort of mentored. And they have created, it's essentially an aerial ballet. They are ballerinas in the air, and they have this incredible routine that is, I almost feel it's inspirational without the backstory that you hear, but that's what I love about Zircus this year is you're actually able to hear the backstory of these performers and the challenges that we've faced and about our lives. People often look at me, and in fact, I walk across the top of 2 skyscrapers and come down, and people will touch me to see if I'm real. And what I love is this show shows how real we are. We're just like everybody else. We're moms, we're dads. We have the same troubles that everybody deals with, but we just have a very unique occupation that we can use to inspire others that anything is possible.
Is possible, absolutely. We appreciate you really being so authentic too, because you've had some things happen and you've gotten back on the wire, and that has got to be just the scariest thing ever. You've written a book actually about that.
I have, yeah. My second book is titled Facing Fear, and I talk about an accident we had back in 2017 where 8 of us were on the wire and 5 fell to the ground. And yeah, there was a point where I was going to give it up and not get back on the wire again. And that's why I wrote that book. And it's a lengthy story, but my wife convinced me to get back on the wire, and here I am.
We're so glad you got back on the wire. Now, you were at Silver Dollar City 10 years ago doing a death-defying act. What was that?
Yeah, that's right. So 10 years ago, I was performing on this stage. I got on an airplane that evening after my final performance, flew to New York, and walked over Niagara Falls, and then got on a plane the next day after doing a bunch of media, 2 days later, and flew back and got back on this stage and performed. So this is actually the 10-year anniversary, June 15th of that walk.
Wow, that's incredible. The focus you have to have is just amazing, the mental focus. And I heard someone ask you, what are you thinking when you're doing this or that? You have to stay where you are.
Yeah, it's very important that we stay focused. You know, one of the challenges of doing what I've done so long, my mom's 6 months pregnant with me, still walking the wire, walked the wire longer than my feet have been on the ground. You can become complacent, and that becomes very, very dangerous. So it's important that we always stay focused. That's one of the beautiful things about what I do is the troubles of the world go away. It doesn't matter what wars are going on or what's going on or the arguments between my teenagers or what's going on. That all goes away, and I'm focused strictly on that wire.
Yeah, that is true. Now, a couple of other things in the show. You've got a really awesome clown and a skating act.
That's right. We have an amazing skating act. We have an awesome hula hoop artist, which is my wife's cousin, actually, and just Larry, who's just kind of the comic relief. You know, there's a lot of focus by the audience because they're mesmerized by what we do, and he sort of breaks up that monotony.
Now, you're going to be here through all of Kids Fest through the 24th.
That's right, all the way through July 24th. We have 3 shows a day. We're dark on Thursdays, but we have 3 shows a day, 11:30, 2, and 4:30, all the way through July 24th here at Silver Dollar City.
Oh, my goodness. It was so wonderful. We had the best time watching you, and we didn't know what to expect. So this is a show that you will not want to miss, guys. You'll want to go to the website and check out the times of the shows, and it's Kids Fest. There's lots of other great things going on here too, and your family's just so wonderful, and thank you for letting us into your heart.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's an honor. And again, we love it here at Silver Dollar City and we hope to continue to inspire people that nothing is impossible.
And you're glad to be back here. I heard you say that because they are like family.
Very glad to be back here.
All right, guys, you got to come see King of the High Wire. You're going to love this show. Nic Wallenda and his family do an incredible job. See you here. It's incredible, Jeremy. He walked across the Grand Canyon in Niagara Falls. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how someone can have that much focus.
No, I thought you were going to say what I was thinking. I don't understand how many we can do that, because I would never do it in a million years.
And think about, no, you and I don't like heights, first of all, but I mean, it's an incredible show to see. His mother happened to be there, and I think that was their first performance. He didn't know she was going to be there. She's 70 years old, and she got up and did a high wire walk.
Runs in the genes.
Well,
it's in the
yes,
family.
yes.
But here's the thing, I'm not really afraid. Like, I could be on my roof all day long. I'm fine being on my roof.
Yeah.
It's when you put it in a scenario where you could fall that's not natural.
No, I know.
You know, like a tightrope. I respect him and love that. It's amazing to watch.
It
but I'm
is.
like, I'm scared to death, though.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to jump off a building.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm on the roof, I'm fine.
You're
but
fine.
Don't ask me to jump off.
I
don't
hear
want
you.
a bungee.
Yeah, and you know, they don't have anything under there. There's
no net.
There's nothing.
There's no air mattress. There's nothing.
No, it's incredible.
I'm gonna pray for him and his family.
Yeah, and
it's scary.
Well, and they've been through that, and then they got back on the wire, and they have 3 shows a day, guys. It's an incredible show to see. So many great variables in it, and yes, you hold your breath, and you just are mesmerized.
Oh gosh, that makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. Okay, don't go to more fun right after this. That makes me too nervous because they hold those poles sometimes. I'm like, I know it helps with balance, but I'm like.